Hello, everyone. You guys don't look excited. All right. So my name is Derek Moon. I'm a member of the Electronic Plan Review Implementation Team. It's what we call EPR. I occasionally may call it Project Docs. That's me slipping out. That's the software that we're actually using. Today we're going to cover the status of our implementation. I'm going to provide a short demo on the system. No need to take notes or anything. The county is going to provide several opportunities for training for the system over the next 6 to 8 months. And then we'll end up with giving you guys an opportunity to share in our implementation process and get started with us. So currently, we're in our residential exposure phase. We have a limited number of customers working with us in this phase to make sure that software has been operating correctly. Polygon Home is one of our first people involved, and it's been going quite well. Our next phase will be called our residential soft start, where we'll give you the opportunity for more customers to come into this pre-live condition. During this time, we'll be starting our commercial exposure phase. During this commercial exposure phase, we're looking for some limited number of customers to come in so we can test the commercial portion of our plan review process. Then finally, we'll go to a live date with our residential. Then we'll go to a expanded exposure with our commercial, and then live with both systems at the same time. So this demo that we're going to do today is a live demo. So when I say live, software sometimes works great, sometimes there's a little glitch. We've tested it so much that we're pretty confident we should have no issues at any time. So this demo is going to cover the 3 most common questions we hear about with Project Docs. How do I upload my plans? How do I know where my plans are at? How do I communicate with the plans examiner? And finally, how do I get my hands on my plans? What I need to do. So to start out, we're going to go to our EPR website. It gives us the brief understanding of what's going on, how you do the system. We have the advantages of using our EPR website. With the most important one I hear from everyone is timelines right now. Timelines are important. And through the history of preparing for this project to launch, we've determined that improved timelines are real. It takes a little bit of growing pains to get used to it, but after it's implemented, the timelines generally increase 10 to 20%. We also have an EPR manual. I'll have one on the back table if anyone has any questions for it. We have it posted here for you to review. I mean, it is a great user-friendly manual. In the future, we'll have videos on here for people that don't like to read, just see pictures. We'll have videos on here as well. So we're going to start off with, how do I upload my plans?
See if that's this one.
So to start the process, there is a permit application. Currently, right now, we have to come into the office, fill out the application. That's going away. We're going to have an electronic permit application where you'll be able to fill it out electronically, and you're going to turn it in, email it in to our permit techs for them to review to start the cycle. Once the cycle has started, you will receive an email from our EPR system with the invitation saying, filling out the required information to prove who you are. Then you will receive a second email that's going to give you the opportunity to upload plans. And we're going to start this process right now. VJ is showing the invitation email currently coming from our system. The email has some instructions for general use of the system and how to navigate through the system. To gain access to the project, you have how to pay your fees, getting started, login, general instructions, everything that you need to continue moving with the process is on that first email. The second email is designed to give you instruction on how to upload your plans. So we already have a permit number at this point. So you have a record for when you want to start calling in for information, when you want to talk to the plans examiner or anyone involved. Then you're going to hit Project Access. Now this is where you started in the first email. You set up your user account and your passwords. So then you're just going to log into your system. Once you're in the system, I want to take a few moments to show you the whole site here. One of the benefits of Project Docs is the transparency. At all times, you'll know where your plans are at, who is looking at your plans, and who has completed their review. That's one of the biggest complaints we hear. Where are my plans? Who's working on my plans? What process is it in? Now you have the opportunity to see it at all times through our reports tabs. Now, going back to how we upload our plans, we're going to go over to the drawings folder, click Upload Files, and the next window comes up. You're going to click your Browse button, of course. You're going to look for the plans you would like to upload. Now, one of the key requirements for Project Docs for the plans is that you have to upload them as single PDFs. We can upload 100 single PDFs at a time currently. And once you hit upload, you hit open, and it starts to download the plans into the system. Takes a few moments, but the plans will start to process in the drawings folder, confirming that the plans have been uploaded. One of the little requirements when you're uploading the plans is that when you want to, you can click on the folder, click on that, and it gives you a bigger thumbnail of what you've loaded so you know what you've done. To complete this step, this is more detail you guys probably need today. You're going to hit the Workflow Portals button. You're going to accept the task that you've just uploaded your plans. Brings up an e-form. You can click Upload, Complete, Notify Jurisdiction. Now we know there are plans in that folder. There is stuff for us to review. And another important aspect of this, of course, this can happen anytime, and not only during our open hours. The next step we're going to look at is how do you communicate with the plans examiner or engineer, anyone in our system. This is a letter that we usually give out now, currently. It gives detail. It shows you everything, the code we're talking about. And I know I wrote the letter. It gives enough information, okay? So, but wouldn't it be better if you had more information available right on hand? So, with Project Docs, you'll get an email that states, we have some comments that we need addressed. So you click on that email, of course. Scroll down, just like you logged in before, down to your Project Access button. Click on your Project Access, password, of course. And instead of that long letter you received before, there's going to be a little bit more detail for you. You click your Workflow Portals button, go to your applicant, task. Everything is a task, so that's an important aspect of it. Your task for this one is to review what I sent out in my letter. So as you scroll down, you will see every comment that I made is there's a pictorial file to your left. There's a department who did that. There's what the markup's about, like fire life safety review. Then there's the details of my comment. All right there, open, no guessing. Why don't we click on our fire life safety review? So you see the fire life safety review. This is the whole plan that you just uploaded. Now the comments are on the right-hand side. If you click one, it'll take you directly to the area where I'm addressing. Once you can see my comments down below. You can go to comment number 2, click on that one, take you directly to where the problem is or the issue is. And the other one, of course, as well. So if we close out of this for a second. Now, one of the other things about this, multiple pages can be seen on all the plans. We're not going to talk about one page, let's talk about the whole project file. So let's say that maybe I made a mistake, which does happen. So, and you tell me that that problem is resolved, so you would click on resolved, and then you can go over and make a comment telling me where I made a mistake at. It's very hands-on, very active, and very efficient compared to what we've been doing before. And the last thing that we go over here is how do we get our plans? I'm sorry, this is one of the, when you're doing project docs, there's lots of task instructions you have to complete in order to keep going on. So you've completed this task, you've sent all the information I needed, that's done. Then it gets immediately sent back to me to review it again. Now the last and final thing that they like to hear about is, how do I get my plans, when do I need them? In this folder, we have an approved folder. You will receive an email from the system stating that the plan review is complete. So all you have to do is go into the approved folder, click Approve Files, and download. And the plans are immediately downloaded to you with our approved stamp on every page. One of the keys with this right now, the county is still requiring the contractor to print out the plans, but they can do it on their own. They don't have to come here and do it or anything along those lines. Now, like I said, we have completed this process right now, and I'm giving anyone here the opportunity that would like to be involved in our residential implementation and our commercial implementation. I'll be sitting in the back corner over there taking names of contractors or businesses that would like to be involved. We're going to give everyone the opportunity to start getting their name on the list so we can move forward. Are there any questions?